What's up, Game Biters? Welcome back to your go-to for all things gaming. Today, we've got a packed show, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. So, grab those snacks, plug in those controllers, and let's get ready to level up. First up, we're diving into the much-anticipated Borderlands 4, which is on the brink of a global launch. Find out when you can jump in with our detailed release times and platform breakdowns. Then, Gearbox has dropped a treasure chest of info on global unlock times for Borderlands 4. Will you be among the first to enter the chaotic, loot-filled world? And speaking of unlocks, can your rig handle Borderlands 4's demands? Randy Pitchford says running this game below minimum specs could be a miracle. What's that mean for your system? Stay tuned. Plus, we're getting the skinny on a massive Day 1 update, packed with optimizations that aim to fine-tune your experience. But will it be enough for those with older systems? We'll break it down. All right, folks. If you're hyped, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell for all the latest updates. Let's jump right into the first story. Get ready, Vault Hunters. Borderlands 4 is almost here, and the hype train is fully loaded. As we count down the days to the worldwide launch, all eyes are on the clock. Gearbox is fueling the excitement with the confirmed global launch dates and times for gamers across platforms. If you're itching to dive into the chaos of Kairos, we've got every detail you need to prepare for your next adventure. So here's the scoop. Borderlands 4 is set to kick off its global launch on September 12, but if you're on PC, you get to jump in even earlier, 9 a.m. PT on September 11. Console players, you won't be left behind either. Those in the United States can start their wild loot hunt at 9 p.m. on September 11. It's a staggered launch, and we've got a detailed local chart to help everyone sync up. With the launch day just around the corner, some gamers might feel a bit left out. For example, if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch 2, you'll need to wait until October 3 to join in on the frolic. That being said, the anticipation is off the charts. Borderlands fans are debating how the release timing might shift the gaming landscape, especially with heavy hitters like Hollow Knight, Silksong launching just before, and Pokémon Legends, ZA on the horizon. Now, let's talk about what this launch means for the game itself. Borderlands 4 promises a seamless open world like never before. Fans have been eagerly awaiting details about the updated features, and this release marks a shift to Unreal Engine 5, which means stunning visuals and a truly immersive gameplay experience. Randy Pitchford himself hinted that getting the game to run on lower-spec machines could be a challenge, but enhancements like 55-60 FPS during intense battles are pushing the limits of modern gaming. So, for those of you who want to know if your rig can handle it, now might be the time to consider an upgrade. Expect significant improvements with a string of optimizations coming in with the Day 1 patch. Gearbox has emphasized that this patch will not only smooth out the gaming experience, but also add vital new features to enhance exploration. Trust me, there's plenty to look forward to. Just remember, while the Day 1 patch is shaping up as a savior for those aiming for buttery smooth gameplay, running it on below minimum specs might still cause some symptoms of despair. All in all, there's a palpable buzz in the community, and forums are full of gamers discussing their most wanted features for the game, with many memes already popping up to celebrate the return to Pandora. The excitement is real, folks. It's all about strategy and who will claim the title of the top loot hunter in this new epic. Stick around, next patch may break the meta. Plus, Gearbox drops brand new gameplay tomorrow. Get ready to mark your calendars, because the Borderlands 4 global unlock times have officially dropped. As fans eagerly anticipate the next chaotic chapter in the ever-expanding Borderlands universe, it's crucial to know when you can finally dive back into this mayhem. This news matters because timing determines who gets to loot, shoot, and loot some more first. Whether you're a diehard player or new to the franchise, knowing the unlock times can significantly shape your gaming experience on launch day. Let's break it down. Borderlands 4 is gearing up for its launch on September 12, but hold on, PC players get an early start. This means you can begin your adventure from 9 a.m. PT on September 11. Not to be left out, console players in the United States can jump into the fray at 9 p.m. PT on September 11. It's essential to note that timing varies worldwide, and Gearbox has released a comprehensive global launch chart so you can figure out exactly when to suit up for action no matter where you are. Gearbox has positioned Borderlands 4 strategically within the gaming release calendar. The game launches right after the critically acclaimed Hollow Knight, Silksong, and just ahead of the much-anticipated Pokémon Legends. This means Borderlands 4 is gunning for the spotlight during a period full of new titles. It's intriguing to see how this will play out, especially since some gamers are already speculating whether its release timing might affect sales and player engagement. On top of all this, the developers have shared insights about the game's technical specs. With the transition to Unreal Engine 5, Borderlands 4 promises an unparalleled level of visual fidelity and seamless open-world exploration. This shift is a big deal because it invites both old fans and newcomers to experience the franchise in a fresh and exciting way. Randy Pitchford, the face of Gearbox, has even mentioned that players should expect the game to run beautifully on modern hardware. However, he warns that older systems might struggle unless they've got the right specs. The community is abuzz with discussions about upgrading their rigs to maximize their experience, and many are weighing in with their thoughts on Reddit. Speaking of the community, reactions have been fierce and passionate. Memes about the countdown to launch are flooding social feeds, and there's been a strong push from fans rallying around the hope that the game lives up to their high expectations. Some players are already posting their wish lists and hot takes on which characters or gameplay mechanics should be included. It's clear that the community is ready to engage deeply with the game, and the conversations are only heating up as the release date approaches. Stick around, next patch may break the meta. Plus, Randy Pitchford has some spicy updates about how Borderlands 4 will perform on minimum spec machines. Hold on to your loot, Vault Hunters. This news will make you rethink those system specs. As we gear up for the launch of Borderlands 4, a wave of concern is sweeping the community about hardware compatibility. This matters significantly, especially for players aiming to jump into the chaos quickly. With Randy Pitchford's latest comments on minimum specs, it's clear that not all PCs will slice through the wasteland like butter. So, here's the rundown. Randy Pitchford took to social media to address concerns from gamers fretting over whether their systems could handle Borderlands 4. He pointed out that the transition to Unreal Engine 5 is a game-changer, both visually and in how the game operates. We're talking about a seamless open-world experience where loading screens are a thing of the past. However, this ambitious leap comes with increased hardware demands. According to Pitchford, expecting the game to run smoothly on machines below the minimum specifications could very well be a wish upon a star. He emphasized that players trying to use underspec machines should brace themselves for potential performance challenges. Pitchford stated, "The day one patch does a lot, but the expectation for using a below-min-spec machine should be that the game is unplayable." He further explained that if the game runs at all on limited hardware, it's a miracle. For gamers accustomed to playing on older setups, this might be tough to swallow, especially when the excitement surrounding the game is palpable. Moreover, the optimization strategy seems focused on enhancing performance for modern systems. The improvements aim at maintaining a steady frame rate during intense battles, something that will be crucial for players who thrive on high-stakes encounters. Start gathering that hardware fund now, because with the vibrant graphics and rich environments, you'll want to be equipped for adventure. Community reaction to this news has been a mixed bag of humor and frustration. Some players have taken to social media to share memes about their hardware struggles, joking about the sacrifices they'll need to make just to participate in this epic loot fest. Others are sharing their thoughts on hardware upgrades, posting in forums about their PC builds and what's needed to get them ready for launch day. Discussions ping-pong between the ideal specs and the practical realities of gaming budgets, and the memes about PC Master Race never get old. With all of this swirling in the community, it's clear that anticipation for Borderlands 4 isn't just about the game itself. It's about which players will be able to jump in on day one without a hitch. It's refreshing to see gamers supporting each other, with seasoned builders offering advice on upgrades and ways to optimize performance. The camaraderie is strong, showing once again that gaming is more than just a solitary experience. It's about the collective hype and shared experiences. Stick around, next patch may break the meta. Plus, we'll discuss how a massive Day 1 update will impact your gameplay in Borderlands 4. Get ready for it, Vault Hunters. Borderlands 4 is unleashing a massive Day 1 update that could redefine your gaming experience. As we approach the highly anticipated launch, the importance of the Day 1 update cannot be overstated. This patch is not just a routine download. It's set to introduce a slew of vital optimizations and enhancements that will help ensure the game runs smoothly right out of the gate. For those of you eager to dive headfirst into the chaotic world of Kairos, understanding what this update entails is crucial. So, what can we expect from this significant Day 1 update? First off, Gearbox has made it clear that they've listened to player feedback from previous installments, aiming to address common pain points and elevate the overall gameplay experience. According to Randy Pitchford, the game's development chief, the update will fine-tune performance and stability, ensuring that players enjoy immersive and uninterrupted gameplay. We're talking about larger, more open maps that allow players to explore verticality and utilize new movement options, including jumping, gliding, and even grappling. This structural expansion means more dynamic interactions than ever before. Pitchford also emphasized that while this patch is meant to enhance performance, players should set their expectations, especially if they're on older hardware. He acknowledged the community's concerns about optimization and reassured players that they are doing their best to deliver a smooth experience. However, he cautioned that older systems may still experience challenges even after the Day 1 patch. This transparency from Gearbox has been refreshing, showing they are committed to keeping fans informed and engaged. In the lead-up to launch, many players are already debating how the Day 1 update will affect their strategies and gameplay styles. This is especially critical for veterans who thrived on unique builds and tactics in previous titles. The enhancements to movement mechanics open up new avenues for creativity in gameplay, and players are buzzing about potential synergies between character abilities and traversal options. Even memes highlighting the excitement over the update are popping up across social media, showcasing players' hopes and fears as they gear up for the launch. Community conversations are lively, with dedicated threads on Reddit buzzing with speculation about the enhancements. Players are exchanging tips on how to utilize the new features effectively, sharing their wish lists for even more improvements, and even posting humorous content around the game's quirks. The camaraderie and quick exchange of ideas highlight the electrifying culture that surrounds Borderlands as a franchise, one that thrives on collaboration and shared experiences. As the clock counts down to the global launch, the excitement surrounding this Day 1 update only adds fuel to the fire. Our vault hunting community is eagerly waiting to see how these changes will affect their adventures, and you can feel the anticipation in the air. Will this update truly live up to the hype? We'll find out when the game launches, and it's sure to be a roller coaster ride of adrenaline and loot-filled chaos. Stick around, next patch may break the meta. Plus, our outro will wrap up everything you need to know about Borderlands 4 and what lies ahead. Alright, Gamebiters, it's time for the Turbo Recap. Borderlands 4 launches September 12, with PC players diving in on September 11. Gearbox reveals global unlock times, ensuring no player gets left behind in the loot frenzy. Randy Pitchford warns that running on below-min specs might lead to an unplayable experience, putting pressure on players to upgrade. And don't forget the game-changing Day 1 update that's dropping alongside the launch, packed with optimizations and new mechanics. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more awesome content. We want to hear from you, so drop a comment below and follow us on all our socials for the latest updates. Get hyped because tomorrow, we'll dive into an exclusive patch reveal that's sure to shake things up. This is GameBite signing off. GG, everyone.